Hello! What I'm going to show you today is how to plant your sweet potatoes. Now, I did do these a couple of years ago, but they weren't particularly successful, so I'm giving them another go this year. They do need a little bit more TLC than your normal spuds, but I'll just show you how to do those. Now, when you first get them, they're called slips, and they'll come to you. They usually come in packs of 10. But they'll come to you and they basically look like this. You can see a few little roots here starting to grow. Now, when you first get them, what you need to do is take them out of the plastic bag. That's how they usually arrive. Mine did, and then they were in a box as well. And you need to put them in some water just to rehydrate them, and leave them there for about 24 hours before you plant them. A little bit longer, a couple of days, it won't matter. So, the best way to do these, you can buy, they call them sweet potato cells, and they're really, really long, and they kind of come in a pack, and they're all joined together, but they're ever so expensive. So I have got a cheaper way to plant them, and I'll show them to you. Now, what I have here is a kitchen roll. All I've done is I've filled it with compost all the way down. Now, these are the perfect size because they're the correct length for your sweet potato slips. Make sure that it's nice, and because some rolls that you get are quite small, and they need to be, you know, the proper size across. They're about an inch across. Okay, so all you do is fill it with compost, get a stick, make a hole in it, wiggle it round so it'll go in, push practically right down to the bottom, and then you just put your slip in it like that. Okay, and just cover up the top. There we are. Now, I've got mine, because they're quite long, they tend to fall over a bit, so I've got mine in an ice cream tub. It tends to fit 10 in there quite snugly, and all I'll do is water from the bottom, and then the water will come up the top. Now, these can't go outside until all frost has gone, because they're very frost sensitive. So I'll just explain a little bit more. So if you find out when your last frost date is in your area, then you can put them outside from then. And all you need to do, you don't need to take them out of this cardboard tube at all. You just dig a hole and you just put them in that hole. Now, if they'll get roots down the bottom, and it doesn't matter because they can come straight out, you haven't got to disturb the roots that are in there before you put them out, like you would if you bought the very expensive cells that they have for them. So this is great, and the cardboard tube will biodegrade. Now, these do tend to, they're from the bindweed family, and they do tend to go quite a long way. So the best way to have these, because you'll get all the potatoes down the bottom, the best way to control these without them going everywhere is to have a wigwam of bean poles and have them growing up there. That way you've got them confined to quite a small space above the top of the soil, and then all the potatoes will grow down underneath, otherwise they'll trail all over the place. So that's the way to do them. They will be ready usually in about September time, but it's best just to dig one plant up and see, and hopefully I'll be more successful this year than I have been before. Well, that's sweet potatoes. I hope you found that very useful. You can grow them, if you've got a polytunnel, grow them in a polytunnel, because it's a bit, never quite sure how the British weather's going to be. They do like the heat, but I'll just have to take my luck, and hopefully we'll have a decent summer this year in the UK. Now, next time when I see you, we will be putting some beans outside, planting them straight outside to see which ones do best. So I hope to see you then. Bye bye.